Right, it's DJ Dubl. And the good news is, the kid with the purple hair's here. Wiz! What's up, man?
I like that intro.
Good, I'm glad. Welcome back to the country, bro.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Good. So, Blacc Hollywood, it's the third album. Now, do you find, has the process of building the album and like the whole build up to the release, has it got easier?
Yeah, it's gotten easier for me. I feel like I've figured out how to put my own spin on it, so it makes more sense.
Being on a major label, do you ever get told that you can't do certain things with your record? Do you ever get told to tone certain aspects of the records down, or have you got complete creative control?
Nah, they never tell me to turn down.
Because they can't, right? What's your favorite track off the record?
Ash Drop.
Okay.
Right now.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the strip club joint.
Well, when I perform it, it goes crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. Oof.
That's dope, man. So We Dem Boyz, at least from where I see it in the UK, that's the biggest hit off the record over here. What made you decide to come with a record of that style? Like, how did you come up with the track?
I was in the studio with Detail, and it was my intention to make a more urban or a hood sounding song because that's where I really come from. And Blacc Hollywood in general is just made up of all the different elements that I feel like make me who I am. So We Dem Boyz is a really, really good representation of that anthem, the very simple, like the black and yellow type feels.
Yeah.
And that's why it went so big and it got so huge, because just like black and yellow is something that everybody can sing and something that everybody can connect with and say.
Yeah, most def, man. You got Nas on the remix.
Yeah.
How did that feel to know that Nas wanted to come on the track with you?
It was good. I had a conversation with him, and he just jumped straight on the record. So that's how it's supposed to be.
It's dope, man. Did you manage to connect in the studio together, or was it like an online?
We were in the studio.
Is it?
Yep.
So how was it
we
working
talked beforehand.
with him?
I had a conversation with him beforehand, and then I got in the studio with him. I let him hear the beat, and he was super excited because he thought he was gonna have to rap over the original We Dem Boyz beat. He was like, "Oh no!" But then I played on the other one, and he was real excited. He wrote his verse and killed it.
Yeah, I like the decision that you made to actually switch the beat as well. So it's a proper remix. It's dope, man. It really is.
Yep. Thank you.
House on the Hills. I think that's my personal favorite of the album. Obviously, one thing that you really talk about is how people focus a lot on the fact that you're a stoner and you love to smoke weed, instead of the fact that you've come from somewhere real gritty and you turned yourself into something great. You say it on the record. Why do you think it is that you're not looked at as a role model, especially now that weed's legal in so many parts of the US? So why do you think they don't look at you and use you as a representation for?
I just think people focus on what they want to focus on, and the positive outweighs the negative in real life, but in the music industry and in entertainment, it's all an illusion.
Right.
So they would like for people to think that I'm just a pothead or that I'm just this or that I'm just that. And there's a lot of people who won't even listen to the words of that song. They'll just skip through Blacc Hollywood and say, you know, it's only about champagne and weed, which is what Wiz only talks about anyway. But I can only do but so much to give people content. If you take it, it's yours. If not, somebody else will.
Yeah.
And there's tons of people who look at me like a role model and inspiration and motivation, and that's what I do it for.
I see it, man. The fans are there on Twitter. It's alive.
Yep.
KK. So when you open the track with I got my own weed, sucker. I didn't realize that you really actually do have your own weed.
Yeah.
And that's KK.
Yep.
Khalifa Kush. So how did you come up with your own strain of weed? How did you do that?
Being cool with Burner helped that out a lot.
Right.
He's been pioneering and engineering a lot when it comes to the weed game, and just being from Pittsburgh and then learning a little bit more about it. That's what led me to want to get my own strain.
Yeah. So is it complicated learning about how to develop it?
Nah, it's easy.
Easy for you, right?
Easy peasy.
Have you ever been out smoked?
I've been I wouldn't say outsmoked. I've been put to sleep by somebody before. Be real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made me
From
go
Cypress
to sleep.
Hill.
Yeah, he made me go to sleep off the herb.
Right. What about Snoop? Because everybody knows Snoop's a veteran weed head.
I can go toe to toe with Snoop.
Yeah. That's sick, man. That's something I'd love to see. Staying Out All Night. That's the next single, right?
Yeah.
The video just dropped?
Yeah.
Was it Tia Carrere in the video?
That's Tia Carrere from Wayne's World.
Yeah, exactly. Cassandra from Wayne's World. If you don't know about Cassandra, you need to get to know.
Yep.
So the interactive video, that was dope, man. Such a good idea as well. Who came up with the concept for that?
It was a collective idea. We wanted to do something different and something new, and something that involved not only technology but my fans, which is two things that I'm really, really known for. So that's where the interactive video came in.
Yeah, smart as well, because obviously, if you're like me, I wanted to see how every single wave figured it out. So I went one route, and then I went another route, and it's dope, man. It's a really, really good idea. What's the best adventure that you've been on when you stayed up all night?
Vegas. Anything in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the craziest thing you did in Vegas?
Threw up in somebody's hair.
Anyone famous, or was it just anyone?
She's my friend.
Oh, okay. So she was cool with it,
yeah,
or
she was
afterwards,
cool with
I guess.
It was barks all over.
The track's Still Down. It's obviously about coming up with the people that you started off with, and having your close people around you. But one thing I've noticed about you, you kind of seem to like to put new artists on, especially on a stage, on a tour, in videos and things like that. So how do you find this new talent, and what brings your attention to like a new artist or a new producer?
I really watch a lot of internet videos, watch a lot of TV, and my friends put me on to different stuff. Being cool with producers and other artists or designers and fashion people, they let me know who's happening, who's next, and I'm not afraid to go out there and find out what's going on. And that's what keeps me popping as far as like the younger crowd and who's new. And like I said in the Dej Low freestyle, I said, if you get a buzz, I'll put you on the road, because if I like you, I will put you on tour with me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's dope, man. And obviously that's what you did with Ty Dolla $ign, or signing him. What was it about Ty that really caught your attention?
His talent for writing, his talent for knowing what's relevant and what's cool, what's popping, and how to say it. That's what really stood out to me. And he's a super talented vocalist. Yep.
Who's next?
J.R. Donato.
Okay.
His name, we're going to just call him J.R. right now. His name's kind of long right now.
J.R.
Young J.R.
So he's part of Taylor Gang now?
Yeah, he's on Taylor Gang. He's been doing this thing for a minute. He's from Chicago. And I've just been working on this project. He's been working on it really, but I've been putting my influence in there, saying, hey, this or that. And now we got something that we're about to push out there. And it's really going to bring attention to him and what he's been doing. It's just the right way to do it.
Dope, man. Yeah, I look forward to that.
Yeah, me too.
Has your approach on like how you work and has your work rate changed since you became a dad?
It has changed because I think I'm a little bit more balanced now. Everything revolves around my son first, and then I figure out business. Or if I know I have something to do the day before, I have to plan things. Which is good for me and it's good for him.
Yeah, bit of structure.
Exactly.
How do you find it when you're because obviously you just came off tour, and are you shooting a movie yet, or are you about to start?
No, I'm actually back on tour for another
so you're
month.
on tour again.
Yep.
So how do you find being on tour and being away from your son so much?
It's difficult and necessary at the same time.
Pays the bills.
Yep.
And that's what Skype and FaceTime's for, I guess, right?
Yep.
So what age is it going to be cool for little man to start smoking?
When it's legal.
Which is
whatever
what age is that?
Whatever the legal age is. So we're in California, so 18.
18.
Yeah.
And you're just going to be cool with it, obviously.
I would have to be.
Yeah. When you're high, is it hard to get hyped on stage as a performer?
Nah. For me, it's more of a meditation, the calm before the storm.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the calm after the storm again.
Yep.
And then the calm after the calm.
Calm during the storm.
Oh man, what's the most important thing to you as a live performer?
The most important thing is, like you said, the connection with the crowd. Yeah, that's most important. They don't even have to know the words. As long as they can feel you on stage, that's pretty decent.
As long as you got their attention.
Yep.
Which the UK, man, you got their attention, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, they got my attention too.
Obviously, you've done a track with Tiny Temper in the past. What other UK rappers are on your radar?
Skepta, Crepton Conan. There's a couple other people like under the radar that I don't even know if people even know about. But
go on, drop some names, because if they don't know, this is going to be the biggest buzz for them.
I've been advised
Okay.
against it.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, I
it's
don't
like
know.
That.
Yeah.
I really I hope you're going to tell me off camera.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Off air, we're going to find this out. So other names also, I want to just tell you on camera, people that you should look out for. Mr. Biggs, Stormzy, he's a guy that's really making the noise right now. There's an old school UK, I call him old school, I hope he forgives me for that. A guy called Kalashnikov. A good friend of mine, loves to smoke weed, and he's a great rapper as well.
Really?
You should definitely look out for him.
Okay, I could check that out.
Most definitely, man. So social media. Obviously, you got to be active in this day and age to get your stuff out and promote your things. But when your personal life leaks onto social media and Twitter and blogs and stuff, how does that affect you? Does it make you want to just stay off Twitter?
It keeps me away from reading like the comments and things like that, but it doesn't make me not want to write stuff on Twitter.
So how do you deal with it? Like, is it just simply that you just don't look at comments, plug what you got to plug, and then get off?
Yep.
I see that, man. So let's get to the fun bit. This is where I like to find out a little bit more about Wiz Khalifa from another angle.
Let's do it.
Wiz, you ready for the fun bit? Right. Who's your favourite superhero?
Batman.
Batman. If you could time travel to any point in time ever, where would you go?
The 70s.
Okay. There's no need to explain why, right? What's your perfect sandwich?
A little bit of mayo, a little bit of mustard, turkey, slice of cheese, lettuce, cut down the middle.
Yeah. That's making me hungry, man. Would you rather be haunted by ghosts or abducted by aliens?
Haunted.
Haunted by ghosts.
Yeah.
If you could work with anyone, ever, dead or alive, who would it be?
Elton John.
Elton John, really? I really thought you was going to say Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimmy's the man. I work with him all the time, though.
Yeah. Elton John. So what would that sound like?
Crazy. Yeah.
Would you rather speak every language ever or be able to speak to any animal?
Every language.
Every language?
Yeah.
So you can just communicate with everyone. What's your favourite movie?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, good shout. Worst job you ever had?
Never had one.
Never had a job?
Nope.
That's sick. That's sick. I love that.
Maybe that's what's wrong with me.
No, I think that everything that's right with it, man. If you picked up a book halfway through and you read a page and then you realised it was about your own life, would you read it to the end?
Nah.
You just put it straight back down. You don't want to find out.
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't read that. Nope.
Tell me one thing that nobody knows about Wiz Khalifa.
If I wear dark shoes, I have to wear dark socks.
There you go. And now you know. So Blacc Hollywood is out now. The tour's happening, man. He's in the UK. He's touring the world. It's DJ Dubl right here with Wiz Khalifa. And we're gone.